Welcome back, boys and girls. Today we're going to read the story Penguin Chick by Betty Tatham. This is the author right here, Betty Tatham. She said, "I only write about subjects I love or those I want to learn more about," said Betty Tatham. Penguins are her favorite animal, hey, just like Miss Knowles. So she wrote Penguin Chick. After seeing playful otters at the Monterey Bay Aquarium in California, she wrote Baby Sea Otter. A trip to China and the opportunity to hold a 5-month-old panda cub led Miss Tatham to create a book about these rare animals. So wow, this author was inspired by a trip that she did, and she decided to write a story about it. The skill that we're going to focus on this week is called Main Idea and Details. They tell important ideas and details about a topic. And this topic is an animal. It's about a penguin, and a penguin chick in particular. The essential question we're going to focus on is called, how do animals care for their young? Think about the way that you were raised. Your family took care of you as a baby. They fed you. They taught you a lot of things that you know now. They were your first teachers. Let's get started. Penguin Chick. A fierce wind howls. It whips snow across the ice. Here, a female emperor penguin has just laid an egg. It is the only egg she will ever lay this year. Most birds build nests for their eggs, but on the ice in Antarctica, there are no twigs or leaves. There is no grass or mud, nothing to build a nest with, nothing but snow and ice. Wow, so this page talked about building a shelter for their family. It says that most birds would build nests, but they don't have the right material or the resources to build a nest. So instead, they have to think a little bit differently in Antarctica. This is a picture of a penguin. Looks like he has an egg under there. Oh, if I put my cursor over the picture, see if it pops up again. It says 2 penguins. One is laying an egg. The new penguin father uses his beak to scoop the egg onto his webbed feet. He tucks it under his feather-covered skin into a special place called a brood patch. The egg will be as snug and warm there as if it were in a sleeping bag. Wow, how interesting is that? One of the penguin parents must stay with the egg to keep it warm. But where penguins lay their eggs, there is no food for them to eat. The penguin father is bigger and fatter than the mother. He can live longer without food, so the father penguin stays with the egg while the mother travels to sea to find food. Wow, that's really interesting. So the father penguin stays with the new egg, and the mother goes and finds the food. The 2 parents sing together before the mother penguin leaves. Along with many other penguins, the mother penguin leaves the rookery, where she laid her egg. The mother walks or slides on her belly. This is called tobogganing. She uses her flippers and webbed feet to push herself forward over ice and snow. So, boys and girls, how do penguins slide across the ice? What do they slide on? Yeah, they slide on their bellies. They look like they're sledding. How cute is that? Because it's winter in Antarctica, water near the shore is frozen for many miles. After 3 days, the mother penguin comes to the end of the ice. She dives into the water to hunt for fish, squid, and tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. Wow, so what do penguins eat? Yeah, penguins eat fish, squid, and tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. It says it right here in the text. Back at the rookery, the penguin fathers form a group called a huddle. They stand close together for warmth. Each one keeps his own egg warm. For 2 months, the penguin father always keeps his egg on his feet. When he walks, he shuffles his feet so the egg doesn't roll away. He sleeps standing up. He has no food to eat, but the fat on his body keeps him alive. So, boys and girls, let's take a look at our story detail this week. Our skill. It says main idea and details. What is the main idea on this page? Right here. Let's read it one more time. Back at the rookery, the penguin fathers form a group called a huddle. They stand close together for warmth. Each one keeps his own egg warm. For 2 months, the penguin father always keeps his egg on his feet. When he walks, he shuffles his feet, so the egg doesn't roll away. He sleeps standing up. He has no food to eat, but the fat on his body keeps him alive. I'd say the main idea is that the penguin father has to keep his egg warm and take care of it. And some of the details that support that main idea are that they stand close together. All the penguin fathers stand together in a huddle, and they keep their eggs warm. Very interesting. Finally, he feels the chick move inside the egg. The chick pecks and pecks and pecks. Oh, I think it's coming out of the egg. In about 3 days, the egg cracks open. Oh, how cute. Look at this little penguin coming out. The chick is wet, but soon his soft feathers cool down dry and become fluffy and gray. The father still keeps the chick warm in the broad patch. Sometimes the chick pokes his head out. How cute. But while he is so little, he must stay covered, and he must stay on his father's feet. Otherwise, the cold could kill him. The father talks to the chick in his trumpet voice. The chick answers with a whistle. Wow, we've learned a lot of ways that the penguin's father takes care of the penguin chick, even before it's born. Think about that when you move to your question on day 3, which is, how do penguins care for their young? The father's trumpet call echoes across the ice. The penguin mother is on her way back to the rookery, but she can't hear him. She's too far away. If the mother doesn't come back soon with the food, the chick will die. 2 days passes before the mother can hear the father penguin's call. Boys and girls, just like thinking about the needs of living things, like plants, animals, people, we all need food and water to survive. So if the penguin chick, as a newborn, doesn't get food, then it's going to die. It's just part of nature. At last, the mother arrives at the rookery. She cuddles close to her chick and trumpets him. He whistles back. Oh, good news. I'm glad she got there in time. With her beak, she brushes his soft gray down. The mother swallowed many fish before she left the ocean. She brings some of this food back up from her stomach and feeds her chick. She has enough food to keep him fed for weeks. He stays on her feet and snuggled on her broad patch. The father is very hungry, so he travels to open water. There he dives to hunt for food. Weeks later, the father returns with more food for the chick. Each day, the parents preen or brush the chick's down coat with their beaks. This keeps the downs fluffy and keeps the chick nice and warm. He's very, very cute. What do you notice about the color of his feathers? Yeah, they're gray. You'll notice that they start to change color after they get older. As the chick gets bigger, he and the other chicks no longer need to stay on the parents' feet. Instead, they stay together to keep warm. The group of chicks is called a creche or a nursery. The chick now spends most of his time here, but he still rushes to his mother or father to be fed when either one comes back from the ocean. Sometimes the chick and the other young penguins dig their beaks into the ice to help them walk up a slippery hill. They toboggan down fast on their fluffy bellies. The chick grows and grows. After 5 months, he has grown into a junior penguin. He is old enough to travel to the ocean. Now he has a waterproof coat of feathers instead of fluffy down. He can swim in the icy, cold ocean before his feathers keep him dry and warm. Boys and girls, what do you notice about the words that are highlighted on this page? What are they called? Yeah, you're right. They're called vocabulary words. The young penguin spends most of his time in the water. He swims, flapping his flippers as if he were flying underwater. He uses his webbed feet to steer wherever he wants to go. He catches a fish with his beak and swallows it head first. Oh my goodness. Now the young penguin can catch his own food and take care of himself. In about 5 years, he'll find a mate. Then he'll take care of his own egg until the chick can hatch. Great job, boys and girls. I want you to think about this topic, main idea, and details. What are some things that you learned in this story? Think about it. Can it help you care for your young or care for people around you that you love? Thanks for listening. Great job.